Good dawning, and welcome to another fabulous and furry episode of Good Dawning with myself. I am Mr. Floyd or Josh, and grateful for all of you, and grateful to be here. I do not have the microphone, so we're just going to play without it. Actually, I could probably get it connected here. Either way, let's see here. So get this on. So hopefully, we're having a good dawning, and I was recording ISIS, and I took the microphone off. But if we snap it in there, it should just jump right in. This is the, yeah, have you ever seen the microphone? This is the little transmitter. So I had to get this clip that sticks into the USB port. That's what was failing, and that's why you kept hearing choppy audio. But now we should be good. Audio should have switched over. All right. So welcome to another fan episode of Good Dawning. I'm grateful that you guys are here. Energy shifted on me last night. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know, but keep in mind, this is you're in any form of ascension. If you're watching this, you are up and down. The energies have been up and down, and more down than up the past couple of days. And so we were back to the Moldavite too. But so we're wearing the Moldavite. Good friend of mine there in the chat has suggested that we wear the Moldavite, and they never stopped wearing theirs. So I will continue to wear my Moldavite for a while and see what happens. But all right, so we're going to do some things differently. But yeah, the energy shifted last night. About 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I just dropped, and it was like for the past 3 days I couldn't get into my heart chakra, and I have no idea what. Good dawning, Blindly Inspired, Chris, Lean, Kiss. Um, Welcome. Yeah, that's. Thank you. Chris just hit the nail on the head there. Blindly Inspired. Thank you. We just literally today is Pluto is stationed in Aquarius, and it's now stationed for 20 years. Pluto was in transit into Aquarius. The energies have been really. I don't know if you guys feel all those where you stand with the energies, but the past couple of days I've been down in the dumps. I couldn't get into my heart chakra. I felt almost like it was like back in like 2015 me, if that makes any sense. And I don't think it was any in a yeah kiss, and I know that a bunch of others in the chat were feeling off as well. I know Laura was even feeling off of the Laura's energy was amazing yesterday, and thank you. But I was super off during the whole what's up yesterday, and so yeah, thank you guys for we're not perfect, a spiritual just regularly, but yeah, up and down, and now it's all back up, and I feel like I bounced, and it's an amazing feeling when you come out of when you break out of a space like that, and then you jump into your heart kind of cracks back open. It's kind of an amazing feeling. There we go. All right, so Helene is going to actually where's yeah, we'll have Helene sing. We need Ellen, right? We could get her to do the from Hair, the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Except we got to be trust, right? If we're on YouTube, but nonetheless, yeah. Thank you, I appreciate it, Laura. You are the one who did an amazing job. Thank you. Yeah, between that and then yesterday, I apologize. There was some stuff going on in the beginning. I had ended as I was walking in the to what's up. I had gotten a new phone, and so we're on the new Pixel 9 XL Pro, whatever that means. Leash that society deems that we need to have, right? So I have my Pixel leash, but nonetheless, I kept getting messages from my boss trying to get everything set up, and they didn't quite. One didn't quite understand that I was on YouTube Live, and so sorry about the distractions. And then a friend of mine had texted that she needed a ride, but I couldn't help her because her car was in the shop. But I was live, so I apologize for any distractions there. But certainly, so welcome to another episode of Good Dawning. I'm grateful you guys are here today. We've got the cards from Archangel Raphael Kelly. If you don't know who she is, go to the Archangel Raphael channel. She changed it from the Archangel Raphael Kelly to the Archangel Raphael. And she goes live on Wednesdays now. So she does a Zoom call, right? So she has an enterprise account with Zoom, I guess. And so she does a live Zoom every Wednesday. So you can get on her Zoom call and hear Archangel Raphael if you go to her YouTube, Archangel Raphael Archangel Raphael, and then sign up for her Zoom call. She does post them, but so yeah, that would be something you're interested in looking for today. You can get on the live Zoom, or you can email me, and I can dig around for the email and send you a link. But all right, Adam. Good dawning. Welcome to Adam from the Medium channel as well. I'm grateful to see you, Adam. All right, so if you don't know who Adam from the Medium channel is, Adam is he's been doing this for forever, and he's kind of like the Swiss Army knife. You guys are all here, but those of you who are watching in the replay, he's like the Swiss Army knife of spirituality. Really, he does you name it, and Adam can do mediumship, channeling. You name it, and Adam can pretty much do it. He's an amazing soul, and we're grateful. Thank you, Adam, for. So yeah, check out the Medium channel, especially on Tuesday or on Sunday mornings. Tarot time, not Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Sunday mornings with Tarot time with Adam at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 9 o'clock my time, and that's kind of like an open forum like this, kind of where we're open and just hang out and what have you. And so yeah, thank you, Millie. I appreciate that. Oh wow! And we're gonna say favor here. Let's do a quick energy boost to Chris while we've got him. We've got his thing in the channel here. It says that Chris has been working. If you've been watching us, the saga of Chris's new job, right? So Chris, about 2 weeks ago, came off in the chat and said that he had an interview for. He already pretty much had is if they would meet his financial needs, right? Chris is very talented in logistics, and so he's been sought after by another company. So we're going to send favor to Chris's dinner tonight, right? This is what we do. This is an energetic channel. We send love to each other in the channel. And so we're going to send love to Chris real quick, sending favor and love to you, Chris, tonight, that your dinner goes amazingly, that they offer you the money that you're looking for, and that favor comes to your universe there, and that tomorrow you can tell us that you got the new position there. I'm psyched. This is the last pass of Pluto in Capricorn now. 19 years of Pluto in Aquarius. Yes. Thank you, Adam. And I'm sure that Adam will have more on that on the Medium channel. But for sure, because he does astrology too. Works with the astrology. I dabble in it a little bit, but I'm still learning. A lot of what you see here on my channel versus what you might see like on Adam's channel is that I'm new, right? I'm just trying to figure all this out. And so our format can be a little jumpy and whatnot. Ellen's channel, thank you. Lean, the Love channel. We could watch MJ. I watch funny. I was watching a tarot reader. I had no idea. Just somebody suggested this tarot reader, and her name's MJ. She's from England. So I'm watching her. I scroll into the chat or into the comments, and I'm like, oh wait, there's John Binney. So apparently, so we want to watch All to Love TV, right? All to Love TV. You can watch see John Binney and a good tarot reader. MJ, she's amazing, but yeah, it's kind of funny. All right, guys. So let's work with the cards here, and these are the again the light code, the Master Ascension light code deck from Archangel Raphael Kelly. We're going to do that. Then we'll get into some grounding and do our energetics for today. So let's see what we've got. I've been shuffling these since we talked here. So we're going to cut these. All right, and we'll see what we get here. All right, so the energies for today, that's the card that we pull. Then we've got these three, 1, 2, and 3 otherwise. And let's see what we get here, guys. All right. All right, so abundance. It's looking to see if we're going to be abundant, right? So it's asking us to be open to receive. What are you looking to be open to receive? But abundance can be anything from love, money, friends. We usually conflate abundance with money. But abundance is generally money, love, friends. It's all of it. Abundance in work, where you're satisfied. Abundance. Karen, good Donnie. Welcome, Karen Suki. All right, so it's asking you to find abundance. So in order to find abundance, of course, one thing that you would want to have the abundance of is joy, right? So it's asking you to celebrate, to find your joy. And then it's asking you, back again, right? So this card just keeps this. Found this yesterday, and it's finding us again today. Sekhmet. Sekhmet is all over this channel, if we haven't figured this out yet. And so Sekhmet is back, asking us to embody fierce love. So we're finding our joy, and we're finding love. Those are the two keys to abundance, right? And then, all right, heal and evolve. This could be an easy message for me. So yeah, DNA. Um, all right, so it's asking you to heal and evolve. So this is pretty easy as well. So be open to receive. So remember, you are the grand abundance you're looking for. There's nothing outside of yourself that you're bringing it all into yourself through your own energetics, right? There's nobody else that can bring you abundance but yourself. I'm just going to hand you a check, but you have to be in the vibration to receive the check. So it's asking you to receive abundance. You must first find your joy. And that's true. You can't find abundance if you're sitting in negative thought space. You're either going to come out of love or hate, right? And then there's but find joy within that. So, and then it's asking you to embody fierce love. So, if you're looking for love, you have to embody it first. So, embody the love that you are looking for within yourself and your universe. So, embody that love, and it's easy when you embody something that it comes right back to you. And then DNA, of course, you want to put that in. You really you carry abundance within your DNA, whether you realize it or not. You are the grand abundance you're looking for. So once you heal and evolve, you will find the abundance you're looking for. Generally speaking, the reason why most of us aren't abundant is because we're still stuck in trauma, lack, and whatnot. So, all right, favor to you guys there. In favor to Sekhmet, who keeps coming through. Maybe we'll end up doing a Sekhmet channel today. But yeah, abundance grows out of gratitude. That is absolutely correct. I did a video a while ago. You can't manifesting from opposition. So if you're not in gratitude, if you're in hate or dislike of your universe, if you're not in balance with where you are in any aspect, you don't have to be like perfectly balanced or anything, but you just have to accept where you are and have some formal good dawning, Alan. Have some form of love for it that you can accept it and then move from there. But yeah, I had a minor Kundalini awakening in 2000, summer of 2019. I had a minor Kundalini awakening through grounding into to extreme. I mean, we're talking extreme gratitude. I would be in the shower crying just because I had brand name soap. I mean, I fell into this like a month of everything. I was grateful for it. I mean, extreme. Some days are smooth, other days it's a constant prayer and meditation, trying to stay in gratitude. Yeah, it's no different than in my universe as well. It's just trying to find that balance that doesn't. The balance has to come from within, but yeah, the past couple of days there was no balance. I'm not gonna lie. Everything I did to try to push into my heart chakra didn't work, and it's just gonna happen sometimes where we're blocked. And it could have been the transition there, the Pluto, but who knows? The Pluto transition into Aquarius, but out of Sag. But I have a 1 minute gratitude journal, and I have to admit, I've had it for a minute. I don't write it regularly, but I see it daily. No, I understand. I understand completely. I've got all kinds of journals that I don't write in, and I had that Archangel Raphael workbook that I ended up giving away because I didn't use it. But I mean, I talk with Raphael, but I had that. Just put it this way, Karen. I had that well before I started the channel. So, but yeah, so I believe me, I understand completely. Big cosmic shift now. Let the flow clear all the crap now. It will if we let it. Adam, thank you. That's exactly where I've been, and I can probably vouch for some of you in the chat, as you said. And yesterday's energies were really off. It's almost like I was squared off in this depressional state, but I wasn't because I mean I know I'm source and I know all that, but I felt as if I had this depressional fog, like clamped right over me. But nonetheless, yeah. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, let extra meditation. And I've actually, I mean, I've never been one for like sitting and then even blindly inspired said yesterday or Sunday night that with my fire being a fire nine in Buddha or in Feng Shui, being a fire sign and a number nine, that yeah, I can't. It's hard for me to sit in direct meditation, but I actually did it last night and it was good. And because normally my meditation is that there's no sound in my house, there's no TV on, there's no music playing, nothing. My universe is totally. I mean, in the car, yeah, I ground the music, but otherwise, it's totally silent. But for the clear audience, where music is playing in my head all the time, easier said than done. But we can do. a lot of this is easier said than done. It's a lot about disciplining yourself, which is a lesson that I'm still learning in a lot of ways, is about stepping into a stronger sense of yourself and a stronger frame so that you can do these things. Like if you fast, like disciplining yourself to fast or disciplining yourself to make better choices. I feel much better today, thanks to Laura, Josh, and everyone. Thank you, Suzette. We feel better hearing that. Josh, I had granted June 21st, my heart open. I felt high love and started crying, and three extreme pains in my body for disappeared. Oh wow. Um, awesome. You and Adam could Adam removed his eczema and he had spinal issues. So yeah, that's amazing, Helene. Um, wow. Yeah, we have no idea what the body can actually do. What we can do as source energy sitting in the body, we limit ourselves based on limiting beliefs of the 3D matrix and what our parents taught us and what the televised vision tells us and everything else and our friends and what have you. But that's amazing, Henny. So yeah, we maybe we'll have you and Adam on one day and we can talk about healing thyself. But I am looking to add guests to Good Dawning occasionally as well, or do segments. So we're looking to kind of branch this up a little bit. Not that the energies are getting stale by any stretch of the imagination. I'm grateful you guys are all here, but you always got to keep things fresh and new. And so, if you, Wolf Dude, welcome, good dawning, Wolf Dude. We are spirit. The body is created in the image of the infinite. Absolutely, Adam. I'd be honored to come on. All right. We're gonna have Adam on the good dawning, and maybe we'll have him talk about healing and centering and grounding. And but Adam could talk about anything. Really, we're just grateful that. It's Adam's like you like the encycl. You know what Adam's like, kind of reminds me of, and this is a real positive deal because he knows so much. He's got such a broad. There's not like one. I mean, maybe his mediumship might be his key, or it could be his light language that could be his key. There's so many different things. It's like John Benny. Um, and so many different things that you do. He's like an encyclopedia of like spirituality. He knows so much too. So yeah, absolutely, Adam. We will be grateful and would love to get you on Good Dawning. But yeah, so we're looking to get segments and whatnot and kind of work this through. I guess we'd use StreamYard there, but so yeah, in time. We're all still learning, Adam. Really, I mean, come on. Uh, it's all a process, but absolutely, mediumship is still my. All right, so for Adam, Adam's going to claim that his mediumship is his bread and butter, and I can see that in his mediumship abilities. Adam is really gifted. He's got a like a fine tune, like a radar, and he just knows dives right in. Although I've actually, and it's weird. I don't have. I'm not saying I have mediumship ability, but I have started getting a bit of a clairvoyance myself. My last ex girlfriend of mine, Lori, her parents were really they deceased, but they're think of it like the parents I never had. They treated me that way, and with more respect than my own parents did. And so, just recently, speaking of clairvoyance, they've been coming through. I no, there's no verbal message, but I can see you don't get verbal. I don't think you get verbal messages per se when you're seeing a loved one in the past. But I can see her, and she's going like this, and I can see her husband as well, Stuart, and so Stuart and Marilyn. I can see them like a physical picture. So I'm beginning to start to get clairvoyancy myself, and thank you. So yeah, mediumship is still my bread. I can teach virtually anyone to do mediumship. It's natural. So maybe we'll have a brief teaching session with Adam. But either way, I'm going to send Adam an email today or tomorrow, and we'll get something set up to have him on Good Dawning, maybe here and there, even as a regular. I know he's busy, but as a regular guest. Adam does do one-on-one sessions and other things with. So he has his own. He's busy enough in the spiritual realm to have an office. So that tells you everything you need to know. And he actually has to go to his office and do physical work, which is amazing. When you're in the spiritual realm, that you've created a universe, right? You're creating your own universe, and you create a universe where you actually have an office. So you've created your spiritual has turned into work. Adam, can you teach someone who suppressed his abilities until the few years? Wolf Dude, fantastic. And I got to talk with Wolf Dude over the weekend, and he's an amazing soul, and he knows what he's doing. Wolf Dude is a strong soul. He knows what he's doing. He's got his feet on the ground, and he's just taking it as it's coming and looking to move. Favored to your move to Ontario, and out of the way north. He's in north of Nova. He's in way north, New Brunswick. So he's at the top of North America. I mean, hanging out. He's so far northeast that he's hanging out in his own time zone. So yeah. So while it's 8-9 or 8:52, 10:52, where you guys, it's 11:52 with Wolf Dude. So he's way up there. So favor Wolf Dude. It was really great talking to you, and big favor to your universe. All right, let's do some energetics here. First thing we want to do is ground. If you didn't ground this dawning, we're going to do grounding in the show. Thank you, Adam. I really appreciate you. Beyond all words, Adam. I don't know if this show would honestly be in existence without Adam and all of you. Most of you guys sitting here right now in the chat live are from the Medium channel, and I know that, and I'm grateful. And Wolf Dude, yeah, like it's pretty much all spiritual. It's a matter of decrease, remove the energy crap, and you find the diamonds buried beneath. That's I like that. Remove the crap. And Adam's correct. The gifts don't come through until you clear the traumas. You don't have to sit there and do like I did in 7 years of the dark night and cry it all out. But you have to acknowledge the traumas, at least acknowledge your shadow body, and be willing to write it out as it comes up. But you can move in the healing a lot faster. As time progresses down towards 2030 and beyond, the time that people are going to have to spend in the dark night of the soul, way less than the 6 years. I mean, 7 years really, but it's not like 7 like completely where I sat and cried every day. But for 7 years, I would have said, yeah, in the soup, right? So yeah, nobody's going to have to do that anymore. It's not going to be like that, thankfully. It's as like our energetics, those who have gone through it, throw it into the source field. The source field gets lighter. It's easier for people to tap into the 100th monkey syndrome, right? To the healing that's already going on planet Earth. So it's the first front runners who did the dark night of the soul like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like myself, who are now seeding the easier light, the less the easier vibration for those in the greater source field to grab into it, right? Like the 100th monkey syndrome, we're going to grab into the healing that's already taking place, and it makes it so much easier for everybody else to heal. So if you are part of that, favor to you. I lift my glass to you because really the first waivers like us. No, we're not talking like those who were like the showers, like Abraham Hicks or anybody before, like Cryon, way back, any old beginning spiritual people. Exactly. So if you were way back there, no, those are the showers, and I don't even know how they had to pull it out of on their own. But as a group, we're the first. This is the first group to really bust through as a mass and ascension there. And so if you're part of that, and most of you guys watching are in somewhat part of that, yeah, you guys have. What we've had to do has been absolutely tougher than anything else that anybody else has had to do. As far as walking through it and into it. Welcome, Michael, and Lexo, welcome as well. Grateful to see you guys here. All right, so let's go ahead and ground real quick. If you don't know how to ground, and you can do it in a chair, and I'm going to show you real quick because I'm sitting down. If you're standing up, it's easier. Usually I stomp my feet and then push energy down. For mine, it's just about connecting your soul star chakra, which is up here, to your crown chakra, which is down here. So you connect the two. All you have to do is see a light that'll come through, drop it down, like really straight down your spine, have it come out your tailbone and straight into the earth. So all you have to do is push down to do so, and you'll find yourself, if you're able to ground, if you can feel your energies, and a lot of that is feeling the insides of your energies, your chakra section, chakra points, there we go, and pushing down into that lower root chakra so that you're grounding into the earth and you're not all flighty. And when you're flighty like that, when you don't ground, then your energy's way up here. There's nothing wrong with that, but you can get more emotional. You're not as centered in yourself. So you're not walking as squarely. Let's put it that way. And things are going to come at you, and you're going to be, instead of being more squared up. So all right. So let's ground real quick. We're just going to push down, and we ground into, comes out of the root chakra there, and we ground down, and really that's it. All right. And we did our mantra for today as well. And all right. Our mantra, this is the energetics we want to carry throughout the day. Otherwise, outside of what Archangel Raphael is telling us, which is the grand abundance that you are, whether you see it or not. And I think that's a message for all of us here. It was a message for me because I had a bit of a panic attack when I bought my cell phone. Um, I miscalculated how much I had. And I thought I had less in the bank, and I'm like, oh great, I'm flat broke. But fortunately, I'm not, and gratefully, so yeah, I'm more abundant than I thought I was. And always think that you're even a mantra. That's not today's mantra, but you could easily carry that with you, that you are more abundant than you think that you ever are or will be. All right. So today's mantra is that if I feel down, I remember that I am source love. And so if you want to, I think the chat might have frozen, but we'll see. All right. It says, if I feel down, I remember that I am, nope, it did not freeze. Good. Source love. So remember that. If you feel down, and you're allowed to, and of course, with the energetics as they've been, and the source, the greater field, if you feel down, if you feel the energy from the greater source field, and you feel down, remember you're allowed to, but remember that you are source love, and that everything returns. So as long as you don't swallow it. And for myself, just having 3 days or 2 days of being out of energetics to bounce right back, I'm not going to argue. I already knew I was out of energetics, already out of energy. So if you already know that you're out, your energy is not squared off, that you're not in energetic space, then you're already beating the game, right? Because you're already, that it used to be that you would fall into it and people would be like, cut that out or whatever. What are you doing? Or you're doing that karmic stuff, or at least to me, right? Or what kind of martyr game am I playing? I used to be a big martyr in my 3D trauma body. And so, but now if you can recognize it, even just recognizing that is all that it really takes here at this point. And if you recognize that you're out of energy, out of space, and not in your energetic space, and welcome, Lexo, welcome. I haven't seen you here before. Thank you for joining us. So if you recognize that you're out of space, that's already a gift. Do realize that just getting to the point where you can find the balance between that you are source and that your energetics are off. Most people don't even get there. So if you can do that, I'm grateful for it. Rick, good dawning. All right, so let's do our 15 seconds for peace, love, and healing, right? And healing is definitely needed on this planet. Of course, if you're in America, welcome to the limbo zone, right? Till January, we're in the limbo zone. So we're not going to see how low we can go. We're going to see how high we can help it stay, right? So we're going to send peace and love to this world. Certain certain factions are trying to create energetics that could really shift things in a way we don't want in the next 30 plus days until January 6th. Is it 6, I think? So yeah, in between now and then, we could hold the light up because there is a group that has green lighted certain dangerous things on this planet, and might be looking to basically co-opt energies. So if you're in understanding, it's say favor to those that are already running the country in the United States, that they don't do stupid enough things that they have to stay in power in the United States because they've created energetics that don't allow them to leave office. We're going to leave that alone. But not in my universe. Are they going to create situations where they can go, well, we just have to suspend everything and stay in office, right? Not in my universe. And we're going to repeat that as loud as possible. Not in my universe. Because, yeah, if you're seeing the greater source tea leaves, and I don't watch the news, but, and it's amazing. If you don't watch the news, how you still get stuff, right? Energies just come. And so, yeah, what I'm picking up in the greater source field is that those who are in charge now are trying to keep that, are looking to keep that by creating enough chaos that they say they can't leave. So favor that does not occur. We're not going to allow that to occur, at least energetically in our universe. So no, we're sending love and peace that these things do not occur, for sure. Because yeah. All right, guys. So let's do 15 seconds for peace and love, and of course for Rick as well, who is experiencing the energetics of medical issues. We're not going any further than that. We're not saying when we talk about what people are experiencing, we don't want to give it to them either. So if we say somebody like Rick has X, well, then you put it on him. You're adding it to the source field. So you're telling the source field, okay, Rick, he has this. Shoom, let's put energy towards that. We don't want to do that. If you go to the hospital and visit somebody, you're going to the hospital because they're in healing. You're going there to enhance their healing. You're not going in there to see their condition. So remember that. This is all an energetic game. Everything is energetics. It's all how you play the game, right? So if you're going to see somebody who is sick, or if we're talking to somebody who's sick, don't see them as sick. We're seeing them as healed. We're seeing them as loved. We're seeing them as whole. We're seeing them as glowing light of love, but we are not seeing the illness. We don't even acknowledge the illness. We acknowledge them as a whole, loving, healed source being. Plain and simple. Anything else, we're giving credence to really anything that you have, any kind of, it's really just so that you can learn to recenter yourself in a lot of ways. And so a lot of that is just energetics that you have to deal with within yourself. And we don't want to put any more medical on anybody else than we have to by saying, oh, I'm so sorry you have, for example, is putting that into their frame. And we definitely don't want to do that. And we're not giving the energies and building up this energetic wall to somebody like, oh, you have, there you go. And I'm putting that on you. We don't want to do that. So, Rick, healing to the favor to you, to the energetics that are moving through you, for the lessons that you are learning, and for the higher vibration that you are creating within yourself through your healing. That's really what it's all about. It's learning to create that higher vibration within yourself and getting the opportunity to learn who I am, who you are, and to merge your spiritual self with your body in a higher way to heal. And so for that, we give you all the love, Rick, in that. Yes, great advice. My brother is healing in and out of the hospital, sending him money to build his energy and health. All right, so let's do that. We're going to do that with Adam. We're going to add Adam's brother to that. If you've been watching the Medium channel, he's talked about his brother's health a few times there. And we're going to add Rick, of course, to that. Rooted Willow, who we have not seen in over a month, who used to be is still part of the family, but she's in South Carolina and her parents are going through energetics that Rick would understand. Stepfather and mom are both going through the same energetics. Favor to that. So yeah, Rooted Willow, big love because it's all your whole family there. And so all of us, anybody else who's having any sort of issues at all, anything whatsoever. Wolf dude who's being forced to take medications by the state that he's discussed before. That medical issues where no medical control, right? Sometimes the courts take over your medically, and you have no control. So we favor Wolf dude to getting to Ontario as fast as possible and getting out of his current universe or switching his universe around so that he gains control of his medical universe. Favored to that. And anybody else, favored to, if you've been watching what's going on in Middle East, and we're not going to say countries here, but the R country and the U country, there you go, the neighbors that don't like each other, they've been lobbing things back and forth. And I'm just grateful that somebody over there in the R country, whoever runs the R country, we don't say anything, this is YouTube, right? So the R, that they have calm energetics, because you have no idea, do you? I mean, we're sitting here literally partly based on one man, beginning with a P and ending with an N, who runs the R country, calm, peaceful, and more loving energetics than what we're putting out. Do you realize that? He has every right to go, I'm done with this, right? He has not. And so favor to that, right? Because there are some sane and rational energies on this planet, nonetheless, still, that have not lashed out. How about we say to yeah, there we go. We'll leave it at that. They have not lashed out, but grateful, right? So we send love to that and peace to that as well, because powers that be are trying to stir up that hornet's nest, so that we know we're not putting that out there, but we're seeing it. And so they want to stir up the hornet's nest, and if they stir it up loud enough, then then the dish can sit there and stay in the dishwasher because they don't have to leave, right? They can run away with the spoon. They just stay on Pennsylvania Avenue, right? So we're not letting that, we're not seeing that in our universe, and we're going to send love to that as well. But if you're reading tea leaves and Ula's tea leaves, right? You can check out Ula's tea leaves on YouTube. She's really good. But if you want a tea leaf reading, right? Ula tea leaves. But nonetheless, she'll probably read the tea leaves just as well. But if you're reading the tea leaves or reading the energetics, you can see what they might have up their sleeve. And it's not good for you. They don't care about you, but they care about them and this. And so, well, them more than anything else. So keep Chloe. Good dawning, everybody. Good dawning, Chloe. And if you guys did not, if you won, Laura, I know that you replied, but anybody else, if you won anything from Thursday night, please contact Chloe. If you need crystals as well, please contact Chloe. Chloe, feel free to put your info into the chat. But let's do our 15 seconds for world peace real quick. So, and love for Rick, for Adam's brother, for the man in the R country, beginning with a P and ending with an N, not going nuts on America because, right. We're not going to see those energies ginned up. Not in our universe, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. We're going to see a smooth January 6th, and we're not going to play any games. And so we're sending love to all of it, that the dish isn't going to run away with the spoon. They're not going to get away with it. They're not going to take the energetics. They're not going to bring this planet into anything other than peace, love, and joy, because we're not going to allow for it. Because have them their way come January 6th. You could be, favor. That's not the case. But all right, so we're going to take 15 seconds here and hold a peace and love. So, and this is a solo thing here, and we'll do a quick incantation as well. So take a deep breath if you would for me. And another one. Just 2 in a row. There we go. All right. So yes, from my end, we're going to do a quick invocation. Then we'll just hold some energy as well, because we are in interesting times. And of course, with the transition into the age of Aquarius for the Pluto into Aquarius for the next 20 years, we're going to see more peace and love. We're going to push that peace, love, and calmness that has kind of overtaken it took me as it moved over. I felt it. At least my energetic shifted from being in the hole to being back in source love. So, all right. So, quick invocation. We do not, and if you want to repeat after me, if you don't, that's fine. It's just we're just going to send strict energetics, basic loving energetics here. So we send love to Rick. We send love to Adam. We send love, Adam's brother. We send love to Nathan. We send love to Rooted Willow. We send love to anybody, Henny and the medical issues in her family, to anybody that's going on, has anything going on that is not loving, positive, that is not lifting up energetics there. That anybody who has any challenges, anybody who has anything negative, anybody who has anything heavy going on in their universe, we send love. Any healing that is needed, we bring in all the angels. We bring in Archangel Raphael to send healing love. And of course, we see the planet. And this is where we're going to hold this for a couple of seconds here. So get ready, guys. You see the planet surrounded in the golden healing light. So a golden purple hue. We see the planet healed. We see everybody loving each other. We see the you and the our country being friends. We see the I and the I country, right, in the middle of the East, being friends, and we see that we're all just human love, and that all of this, we can just stop the shenanigans on planet Earth, right? I call shenanigans. I don't know about you. Anybody else call shenanigans on planet Earth? So, and we send it all love. I have good news. My husband is, oh my gosh, woo! All right, so let's lift up some awesome energy for Fatima. I have good news. My husband is cancer-free from his colon cancer this time around. No fingers crossed. We're just going to send love. We don't even need the crossed fingers. This is amazing. All right, so we got the bounce on the energetics there that we were looking for right there from the... How awesome is that? Thank you. I'm grateful, Fatima. Fantastic that we see your husband is cancer. Woohoo! Cheers, love, and joy. And Rick, get that email. When we see, we're going to see that we're putting Rick in the same category, right? So we see Rick, healthy. No. Rick, you're going to put that same chat out there, right? We know it. Favor to you, brother. Favor of Fatima. Fantastic. This is what it's all about, guys, when it really boils down to it. All right, so let's do some 2025. Remember, we dropped we did our 3 month manifestation project, and a few of us got our manifestations. A lot of us are closer. And if you did not get your manifestation, I still hope that you spend 15 seconds a day, which is really nothing. It's easy to forget it though, to get to your manifestation. Congratulations is correct. And Rick, we're going to put congratulations in for you one day. Favor. Rick's going to be like, I don't go to no doctor. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with that. I got better things to deal with, and we're done with the body trauma stuff on planet Earth. And so, yeah, we're going to see that from Rick too. Favor, right? And we're going to see it from Nathan too, right? Nathan's done with his body being traumatized on planet Earth by others who really have no control over what should be a sovereign soul, right? But yeah, so what we're doing now is we're creating energetics to bring ourselves in to a better. I spilt my coffee here. Better 2025. So what we're going to do, yesterday we held 2025 up in the highest light, and what we're going to do this time is we're going to just do a quick mantra. And every day until we reach 2025, this is our new manifestation deal, we're going to bring in 2025 on a daily basis in a better light. So yesterday, again, we held 2025 up in a golden light. Today, we're just going to do a quick mantra. So if you want to take another deep breath with me, then I'm going to bring in somebody to channel. And Sekhmet keeps wanting to come through again and again and again. I don't know if Bonnie Binsky is in the chat. I didn't see her, but she's real big on the Sekhmet channeling. She's real with Sekhmet. And so I may want to hold that off until I see her on the chat. But Sekhmet is just sitting right there. All right, so let's take a moment here. If you want to take a deep breath with me, please. I'm grateful. And release. And another deep breath. It's the quickest way to get centered, unless you're like outside and you can like stomp on the ground or like hug a tree, right? Or take your shoes off and like start frolicking through the grass, right? You know, running through the grass, either way. But or just standing there. I don't really frolic, but nonetheless. All right, so we're going to do an invocation again for 2025, and so if you want to repeat after me, I'm kind of channeling this and winging it. Good dawning, Angela. I see you in the chat there. You may have been here, but I haven't seen you. So. Good dawning. Grateful to see you here. Could you all hold me in your prayers for the complete healing of trauma? Sure. All right. So quick, we can do this in 2 seconds. Michael. We see you trauma-free, loving, and peaceful. So everybody hold Michael into your highest loving light as well. We've all had trauma. Believe me, that's why we're all gathered here. Is basically we all have the same general traumas of abandonment and narcissistic abuse and generally the universe has not been kind to any of us. If you're watching this channel here, generally we've been taught. We know we're not, but we've been taught to believe that we're not worthy, we're not much. We're secondary energies to people. We're just, and that's absolutely not the case. And that's when we lift each other up. Michael, we love you. Whatever traumas you've been through, they do get better. I guarantee it. That's why I'm here. I busted out of the traumas, and I had to show I can't sit around and not show you guys how to get out of your traumas, which is. I don't want anybody going through the hell that I went through. So that's why I sit here, partly, is because I went through 7 years of pure hell. I didn't have anyone to reach out to, anybody at all. I mean, Scotty Boy might have seen me occasionally in the chat over at R. Wayne Steiger or something, but even that, I didn't have anything, not a soul. So believe me, per se. So that's partly why I don't want anybody in the darkness by themselves, and it's hell, and nobody has to go through that. All right, so Michael, we love you. We've been there, and that's why we're here. You don't have to start your day off knowing that you're loved. Start your day off knowing that you don't have to go through that anymore. We've all been there, and it's pure, and it gives you this. Before this, I had no reason to get out of bed. I mean, honestly, I was completely unemployed when I started this, and so I had no reason to get out of bed. I had no reason to go anywhere. I had no reason to do anything, and so yeah. And now I have missed a good dawning, and almost next. We're going on 6 months, so we will have a 6-month celebration. And again, I do before we get into our 2025 deal, real quick. I do need your emails. Keep sending me your emails for the Zoom party that will be Saturday, the after Thanksgiving. That day, most likely that Saturday, probably during the day, to be honest, because I have to work. Unless I can do it, we do it Sunday evening. But even then you get it's just so many people live and such. So we'll get it all figured out. But either way, send me your emails, Mr. Floyd, channelings with an S at gmail.com. And I'm aggregating the emails, and then I will fling out to you guys, send out to you all the link for the live on Zoom once I get it all situated next week, closer to the live. If I send it to you now, you'll get buried in your email. Most likely get buried in the forgotten. But Adam as well. And I can email Adam. I will send you a link. We're doing a Zoom party next Saturday after Thanksgiving, just so everybody can say hi and hang out and whatnot, and chat and whatever. And yeah, so I'll send you a link for that as well, Adam. But all right, so let's take 2025. We're going to do a quick mantra. Pardon me, mantra for 2025. And every day until we reach 2025, we're going to hold it in the highest light. We're going to do work on framing out 2025. We're going to do work on setting intentions for 2025. We're going to do goal setting for 2025 as well. So we have a month and a little over a month and a half, basically, to do so. And so we're going to take advantage of that time, because how many of us generally drift into the next year? Maybe we make a goal or two on New Year's Day, like, oh, I got to lose some weight. I'll get to the gym, right? And then that's about it. Or maybe I want to be a better soul, but we don't do anything to do it. I mean, we are. But generally speaking, back in the day, we didn't do anything about it. I want to be a better person. And then the next day, you're picking a fight with something, whatever it is. Or flipping somebody off as they're cutting you off in the car, right? So yeah, we are setting, Jackie, good dawning. We're setting better energetics. So let's go ahead and, again, follow my lead here. We'll take one quick breath, just to center ourselves on what we're doing. And it's real simple here. I am grateful. And if you want to repeat after me, and actually, I'm going to bring in Saint Germain to do this. All right, Saint Germain. Yeah, he wanted to come in. I wanted to come in to do the invocation for 2025. We have not channeled yet, and so the show is starting to drift towards the end. So we wanted to bring myself in here and ask you, what do you want for your 2025? What are you seeing in your universe? Follow Saint Germain here. We're going to do an invocation to bring in better energies. And every dawning, we are going to set ourselves up for success in 2025. We may even take notes one day, right there, go, right? We may even do goal setting, such, because it is very important that you do so. Do not davish into your future. You davish into your future, you do not ground and take full stock of where you are, and you just fly right into your future. You're going to blow past opportunities. You are not going to clean off energies. We want to leave negative and dirty old energies in 2024 as you move forward, although technically there is no year. It's just another day, but you see it that way. But nonetheless, let us go ahead and invocate a better year. So follow Saint Germain. Ready? And repeat after me if you like. You do not have to. We are not going to steer you any negative way. We are not going to have you repeat something that will bring in the darkness. Never, 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 never. And I want to state something else after we do the invocation here that R.J. Spina had brought up, and it's very important, and I will understand in a moment here. I am coming out of the darkness. Suddenly my body can take a breath. I'm coming out of the darkness. You sound like you could go listen to Gloria Estefan, right? Miami Sound Machine. Coming out of the dark. You can finally see the light, and it's shining on you, right? Shining, shining, shining. There you go. You see the light. But nonetheless, yeah. All right. So Saint Germain here. So from your end, repeat after me. I am grateful for the energies of 2024. And as I look forward to 2025, I see nothing but love, abundance, peace, and success in my universe and the greater source field. There you go. Say that, let it be, so be it, so it be, right? So there you go. So from your end, see ya next year in success. Be grateful for the successes you had this year and build upon them. And realize if you did not have the greatest 2024, gives you the opportunity to start afresh in 2025 with brand new energetics, which we are working on today. Because generally, most of us just davish right into our next year. We don't think about it. And like we said, we might wake up on the January 1st and go to the Planet Fitness with 800 different people who have never been there and try to do that for a week and then get lazy about it. And then we beat ourselves up, right? We start conflating, oh, I'm such a loser. I couldn't even go to the gym for a week. I did not change my eating habits, or I wanted to go to bed earlier as my New Year's resolution, and it's 2 a.m. and I'm still awake. Whatever it is for you, we are in a cycle of creating New Year's resolutions, right? What are you resolved on, right? I am resolved to be this. But then you don't do it, and then you beat yourselves up. It is a cyclical pattern that you are all creating in your universe of wanting to do something, not even stepping forward to do it, and then being disappointed in yourself. So we are going to break the cycle of New Year's resolutions that you don't resolve to do anyways. These are things that you know that are broken in your universe, right? So if you are needing to lose weight or feeling that you are not needing anything. Everything that you need is right there. But if you are feeling out of frame and that you are not comfortable in your current frame, there we go. That's a better way to say that I need to lose weight. I'm just no longer comfortable in my frame, right? So then it is up to you to take the actions to do so. If you are, like for Josh, eating a lot of processed foods, he was, and we're not going to deny it, right? So he had to take the actions, and that was part of his energetic collapse because he removed the seed oils from his diet, right? If you remove safflower oil, sunflower oil, and all the canola oil, all the highly refined processed oils from every bit of food you are eating at once, you will have an energetic collapse. And that was part of what happened to Josh, as well as the transit in Pluto. We also had crazy energetics from the sun as well. Then his phone broke. So you get all these things together here. But for you, in 2025, we are not going to play the games of my resolution. We are going to set the goals beforehand. We are going to see our 2025 in full. We have a month to work on this, right? We are going to see 2025 stretched out in full. We are going to set up calendars and say maybe we set up a calendar, right, of love in our universe, right? So we put down today we are going to be more loving on our calendar, right? So we are going to reframe 2025 in a whole new light, because if we do not, then we do not want to repeat 2024. Laura B. Rebecca Campbell has a membership group. She sends us annual visioning processes in December. See, it's been life-changing. Keep me focused and checking in multiple. Exactly. So we are doing not the same, because everybody does things differently. The same general idea, I guess, then. Thank you, Laura. That is amazing that Rebecca Campbell is doing that. And it is very important that we do that as well. We set the grand intentions to see the larger picture, to see into our future. Otherwise, we are going to take it day by day based on, if we are not in frame at all, then we are going to take it based on how we are reacting from our traumas. And if you want to have a daily, all right, today I am better, so I will not react as badly from my traumas. Tomorrow, who knows, I might be traumatized more and come out and dovish like crazy, right? I might then come out like Jake Paul and start fighting, right? Nonetheless, in your universe, can you slow down and help to frame out your next year where you are seeing that you are better energetics, where you can see where you can be the leader in your show, right? Where you leading off with better energetics daily can help to create a better universe for yourself. That is the point. If you are standing in a bigger frame, if you are standing stronger in yourself, if you are standing deeper in the love that you know that you are, if you are standing on earth solid with your feet firmly planted on the ground, you are going to have an amazing year. If you davish into it trying to find all your thoughts and I'm broken here, and so and then you just davish into New Year's resolutions that collapse, then you just bring down your energy. You're just circulating the same crap, right? And we don't want that for you. So that is why we are. Yes, please. Hit the like button. We are grateful that you like anything. But if you don't like it, don't hit it, of course. But nonetheless, this is how we get into the algorithm, because algar doesn't have much rhythm. And unfortunately, you have to do it this way. So we are grateful. We aren't going to be too much longer here. We keep this to about an hour each dawning. We're going to work with the soda light pillar real quick. So we are do energetics. It is up to you to take permission. So do you permit yourself to be energetically energized by Saint Germain? If you do, then stick on around. If not, we understand if you choose to drop off. It is up to you, but you cannot force. We will not force energetics. We will not start doing like you see Michael healing and beyond, right? We are spirit pond, right? You are not going to see. They ask you first for permission. You are watching this, so you being here is the permission. So all right, and the hearts, we are grateful for the heart. So soda light, if you are not familiar with soda light, Saint Germain will tell you, soda light, do you do public speaking? Are you publicly facing? Have soda light in your pocket, on your desk. Do not crutch on it. You're not grabbing it to, I can only be with the soda light. But the soda light can enhance the energetics of what you have going on in your universe. So hold the soda light with you, so to speak. It's like giving you a better vibration. So soda light is the amazing, if you do YouTube, if you are public facing, if I were the president, for example, I would have this on the presidential pillar, right? On the podium. I'd have the pillar on the podium. The strength comes from within you, but if you know that you are strong, first, you have to know that you are strong. None of these things will ever supplant your energies. This is solid. You are vibrational. So this helps to match your vibration. But if you are not that, then this is not going to do anything. And if you are not in the vibration of I am already in energetics, if you are not understanding energetics, this will just be a stone, right? It won't do anything for you. Donnie, welcome. We are grateful to see you as well. Donnie Randall, 369. We see you again, you will get a wrench. So if we see you the first time, like today, and we see you again, you get a wrench. We are grateful. We are our family here. We do not exclude anybody, and everybody deserves equal loving treatment. So we are going to work with the soda light pillar for a minute or two, and then we're going to release because Josh has to go to the crystal shop. But again, if you need crystals, you can go back to last Thursday, watch Chloe, and you can order crystals. Josh has to check. He had a package from her that has not received. So, but nonetheless, the office. He has to go to his office to get it, right? Fluorite pillar. He bought a fluorite pillar, which we will use once we get it from the office. But all right, so let's, Crystal, work with the energetics. You might find, if we are working with soda light today, that you are better in frame. You can speak a little clearer. You are not, if you get a little nervous or you slide out of frame when somebody starts talking to you, for example, the soda light pillar helps you to stay more in frame. But you understand your energetics a little bit to work with these things. You cannot, and Saint Germain is going to state this because he sees this all the time through Josh, right? You cannot go into a crystal shop and say, I need a crystal that will, because there is none. You have to be that energetics. You have to say, you could say, I need a crystal that will help match or help to generate, but there is no crystal that will. That is bypassing. You cannot spiritually bypass by asking your crystal shop or saying to Chloe, send me some rose quartz. I do not feel love. I do not love myself. Rose quartz will allow me to love myself. No, it will not. Rose quartz will enhance the love that you already have or don't have for yourself. So if you don't love yourself and you get rose quartz, you might get sick, right? You might pick up the rose quartz and then get throw up or start running a fever because you are opposite energetics. But if you pick up the rose quartz and you love yourself already, then the rose quartz will enhance that love. You will find more love. You will find more grounding in that. You will feel more centered in the love that you have for yourself. These are how these crystals work. There's no other way that they can work. Stones in general are not the fix-all, but think of it as an energetic attunement for you, right? So they are going to work based on the energies that you have in yourself. So if you are already a negative Nelly and you work with the crystals, it's going to bring out more negative within you because the crystal will do that. If you are already positive and you start working with the crystal, then it'll bring out more positivity within you. It's really up to how you see and frame out yourself, how the crystals will work. So if you're going to a crystal store and you're saying, like, for example, Josh had somebody come in and say, my coworkers are annoying. Well, first off, then you need to see your coworkers in a more loving space. You can't remove the annoyance by a rock, right? You can get black obsidian all you want and put it around your desk, black tourmaline. You could get a soda like pill, a clear pillar, a selenite. There we go, selenite pillar. You could do all those things, but if you are still in that angry energetics, it's not going to work for you very well. You have to recenter yourself to love these people, even if they're frustrating, in order to really heal it, right? Otherwise, they are just going to frustrate you, and no stone is going to do any of that. But if you are already in the energetics of, all right, I love you, I just cannot, the energy is bringing me down, that's a whole different deal. Your vibration is not matching, and it's too slow, or you are too karmic, right? You are allowed to say somebody is karmic, right? So in that case, then yes, these stones would work. You are already an understanding of what you are dealing with. You are dealing with Bob, who is talking about your TPS reports, our friend who wants to diss her children. And so you are going to put the black obsidian on your desk and say, I love you, friend, but I do not want to hear that. But then you have to set up boundaries too. So keep all that in mind, that stones are not the end all be all, but they help the energetics that you currently have. So we are grateful. We are going to smooth this out and end it for today because we have to get Josh to work. We love you. You know you love yourself. You are here, right? The Isis card should be up and set up as well. We love Isis. She is an amazing soul, and we are grateful to have her as part of the family. And I am Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. Really, it's just Saint Germain now. We say that, so there's a little bit of energetic of Raphael in there. It always will be, but because that's how it started the channel. But nonetheless, Raphael can come through on his own. Archangel Raphael here, and I separated myself from Saint Germain a while ago. You still get some of my energetics, but mostly I channel separately now. Josh understands the difference between the energetics. I only came through originally as he knew me from tapping on his shoulder and didn't want to throw him off with just Saint Germain's energetics. All right, so there we go. They don't tell these big guys, they don't say goodbye very much. Saying Goddess Isis, just Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, just fades out. Sekhmet, on the other hand, does not. But Sekhmet is, we are going to channel Sekhmet when we see Bunny Binsky. We will hold it off, Bunny Binsky, because she likes Sekhmet and she is not here. So Sekhmet is understanding of that. And maybe if Bunny is here tomorrow, we will channel Sekhmet. But otherwise, we love you. We are grateful for you. Adam, thank you. Rick, you are healed. Henny, healing to you and your family. Millie, healing to your daughter. We had found out that Millie's daughter is not well. So we are sending healing love to Millie's daughter as well. See, Millie's family, 100% healed. We are seeing no chest issues, no breathing issues in her home, right? Clear, clean, loving, peaceful air, right? If you did not catch Blindly Inspired on Thursday, right? You did not catch it. Then you are on Sunday. You will catch Blindly Inspired. Yes, you watch that and you see the 5 elements of Feng Shui. So you'll see that as well. We are going to release transmission here because we really do have to get Josh to work. So releasing transmission. Ooh. All right, I'm back. Oof. All right, thank you, Josh, family. I'll need to get going. Love you. We love you. I got to get going too, Adam. So I got to be at the shop at the top of the hour. And oh yeah, I still got to take my vitamins. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for another beautiful day. Millie, favor to your daughter. Big healing love. Everybody who's not got anybody who's got anything going on, big love and healing. As you go through your day, start taking frame on 2025. You want to stay present, but as you start doing actions today, relate those actions, and I'm doing it as well. How will this, and I'm starting to do this, and I've never done it before. It's long-term thinking, right? Trauma thinking is very short-term, right? When you're in trauma body, it's all short-term thinking. You're sitting in yourself. You're sitting thinking about the near and really how to get out of the trauma. And so generally speaking, that's why we dervish, right? This will get me out of the trauma. I'm good for now, right? Whatever you're doing. That's why people drink and whatnot. But so now I'm actually into long-term thinking, which is a brand new deal for me. And not self-sabotaging thinking either. I used to set myself up in a sabotaging way without even realizing I was doing so. So now we're thinking more consciously. So start when you're thinking out there, when you're out in your universe and you're doing things, is this going to help me in 2025? Is this not? Am I setting myself up for failure or am I setting myself up for success? we have a month and a half to really get this grounded here. So I love you all. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day. If I see you again tomorrow, and I don't know if you've been around. It's hard for me sometimes to check in the chat. A lot of times, I'll see like 1 minute of the chat because I'm really when you're doing the show, it's hard because it just pulls your energy out. But if I see you guys, I will rent you tomorrow. Gina, good dawning, Millie. Thank you guys. I appreciate you, Helene. All of you guys, really. Stay awesome. I love you. Stay beautiful, guys. And tonight, I always forget Viviani tonight. Hello. So at 3 o'clock your time, 5 o'clock your time, Viviani goes live with the ladies on Akashic Adventures. So check that out on Viviani's channel. And then tonight she does an hour, then she takes a break, then she goes 2.5 hours with us. So keep that in mind. She gives us 2.5 hours. She only gives the ladies an hour. I feel special. No, we should. But so Viviani will be on tonight with Akashic Adventures at 7 o'clock. So please, in the chat, when you get into the chat tonight, if you have a question for Viviani, put it in all capitals. In Streamlab, I can start, move it off to the right, and then come back. And I've also got handy dandy notebooks. So if I forget you, it's not on purpose. Just remind me, and it's just a chat scroll past, and I will put it in and get you in there. But and of course, if you can leave a PayPal or a donation for Viviani, it's always greatly appreciated. This is how she earns her living. In a lot of ways, is through doing energetics, and even me partly. So favor, guys. I will see you all tonight then in and Tuesday Night Live, Akashic event with Viviani and Akashic Adventures. So I love you all. See you guys tonight. Stay awesome. Stay beautiful. And remember, you create your own universe there. And welcome to the Age of Aquarius.